What's up, Z Investor? I'm Nima, and today we've got a video that we've been wanting to make for a while. And it's about a stock that we've been doing extensive research on, and we personally think is a must hold for life. But before I start, I want to remind you guys to like and subscribe to our channel. It really helps us a lot, and it means a lot because we're trying to push out the best quality content. And yeah, without further ado, let's move on to the video. We recently landed on a company that we think is a lifelong hold through our personal analysis, research, and due diligence. And this company is Microsoft. Yes, Microsoft. We've prepared our own analysis and own predictions for the stock, and we're here to present it to you guys. Just a disclaimer that this is not financial advice, and this is just our personal opinion and our personal research. We are unprofessional teenagers. Add that if you want, I don't know. We're going to be going over why Microsoft is a current buy right now, the financials of the company, current reports from the company, and also recent news surrounding the company as well. And then we'll be getting into why the company will be getting even better in the future, including things such as its long-term financials and long-term innovation. So without further ado, let's get right into it. Microsoft, MSFT, is continuously endorsed as one of the greatest mega cap tech stocks that are out there right now on any market. As the second biggest company in the world by market cap, just behind Apple, there's no denying that this company is going anywhere. Just kidding. But recognize that Microsoft has a reputation that cannot be messed with. With that, let's jump right into the company's financials. When we go about analyzing the financials of companies or stocks we're looking at, we usually have a checklist we follow, or a set amount of guidelines and rules that we can go through and decide if this company is a good investment. Billionaire legend Jim Leitner talks a lot about this checklist and this method of thought, and also how to make your own checklist in a recent talk we've had. We'll be using data that came out from their 10K report in June 30th, 2021. Firstly, Microsoft is trading at a PE of 35 at the time of recording this video, which is a bit high, but considering this is a FANG stock, and markets are generally overpriced nowadays, that doesn't matter that much. Let's move on to Microsoft's income statement and look at the money they're pulling in and making. Microsoft has been continuously providing positive net income, which is something a company should be doing anyways, and increasing their revenue over time at a rate of 26% year over year average for the past 5 years, and at a very large average, which is something really impressive to see from such a big mega cap company. Because as these tech companies and big companies get bigger, it becomes harder for them to create larger amounts of revenue. Profit margins have increased from 31% to 36% over the past year, which means Microsoft is keeping more of the money that they make. Just this year as well, Microsoft has been able to beat their earnings by 38%. And consistently beating their past performances and outperforming the market.
This is why Microsoft is a leader in the tech industry and how they're able to keep their share price healthy over time. They historically deliver on their earnings predictions and continue to beat their EPS estimates, and even during COVID. If we take a look at their balance sheet though, Microsoft is sitting on bands and they don't need to worry about high debt. Their debt to equity ratio is about 1.7%, which is actually really good for a huge company like them, and they've been cutting down debt for the past 5 years, going from roughly 75% to just 41%. Let's move from the numbers onto the logistics of the company now. Microsoft has dipped their toes in many industries. They have been offering licenses, gaming solutions, software, hardware, cloud computing, and so much more to expand their revenue. Microsoft has been expanding quickly with the development of their acquired companies, most notably LinkedIn and GitHub. These companies have been making massive returns for Microsoft, with companies like LinkedIn increasing their revenue by $1.3 billion, or a 20% increase since last year. Their cloud infrastructure platform Azure has been consistently increasing its revenue by 45% year on year, and it's only a matter of time before that number gets crushed with all the hype and anticipation cloud computing has had this year. From smartphones to computers, e-commerce to backup drives, Microsoft is a company that's taking advantage. In addition, a company as large as Microsoft has all the capital resources it needs to develop newer technology and profit off of them quicker. Especially in a market as competitive as technology, this ability gives Microsoft a very great competitive distance over other companies in the same market. To put this into perspective, in the past 12 months, Microsoft spent nearly $21 billion just for the purpose of funding their research. With the power of the internet, knowing which hedge funds have been buying or selling the stock has never been easier. For example, hedge funds increased their ownership in Microsoft by 26% in just the first quarter of 2021. It's also made available which hedge funds are holding the stock, many of which are shown here.
We hope that you consider Microsoft stock and do your own research on it as well. Let us know in the comments if we missed anything or you have any questions. We'd be happy to answer it. And we're super happy to present this due diligence video to you guys and our analysis. Let us know if we could do anything better, stuff you liked, like, dislike, whatever you want. Just support the channel and we'll see you next time. Take care, guys.